Now the next topic is tuple. So basically, why tuple and why not list? Because the only difference between tuple and list is tuple is immutable. Okay, the immutables means you cannot change the tuple once it is created. That means once you have made a tuple, then you cannot create then you cannot update that tuple, or you cannot add any value into it. You cannot remove any value from that. Okay, immutable cannot be changed. Mutable can be changed. List is mutable. It can be changed. We can change any index. Okay, in tuple we cannot change. We cannot delete anything. We cannot update anything in tuple. So that's why these operations are restricted in tuple. That's why tuple is bit fast. That is faster than lists. So we generally use tuple for heterogeneous, that is different data type. If our data type are different, then generally we use tuple. And if we are having homogeneous similar data type, then we will use list. Okay, and we can use tuple as the key for dictionary, because the key of the dictionary is something which should be immutable. Okay, and the best use of tuple could be like if you want to save your last name. So maybe you can change your first name, but you cannot change your last name. Like there can be the boundary cases, but last name cannot be changed. Generally, it is not changed. So we can change the last name in tuples. So that's the concept of tuple. Tuple are immutables. Okay. So the simple way to describe a tuple is that is data. Let's say d tuple, and just this thing and this thing. That's all. This is a tuple. Okay. So this is how you define a tuple. This is the basic syntax of tuple. Now this is a data tuple variable. Inside this we are having heterogeneous data type. That is the different data type. Okay. This is why we use tuple over list. We can use heterogeneous data type, and it cannot be deleted or it cannot be updated. That's the two things. Otherwise, tuple and list are like, we can say they are neighbors, they are brothers, but with some different characteristics. So the type is tuple, and this is how you see a tuple. Okay, I'm just printing this. So indexing is possible. So I told you, and the tuple and list, these are very close brothers. The only problem is tuple, or we can say the only advantage of tuple is we cannot update it, we cannot delete the elements, or we simply have to delete the whole tuple by itself. We cannot delete a single element, or we cannot update a single element. Okay, and generally used for heterogeneous data types, and it can be like it can be used as key for a dictionary. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. Indexing again. I defined a tuple which is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 having these elements, and just I am going with maybe the second index, and you can see it: zeroth index, first index, and the second index. So I'm accessing the second index, that is the third. Okay, the same concept which goes with list. So again this is a tuple inside a tuple, nested tuple. Okay, again we are accessing it. So what we are doing is first thing first, data tuple 2. So data tuple second index. Okay, so how it will go? Just I will break it for you. Just I'll copy it. Okay, I'll break it for you. What this will give us is 3. Okay, and inside this again we are accessing this. 8 and 9. Okay, so the thing is, why this is giving us this 8 and 9. Okay, inside this tuple, inside this tuple, this is the first tuple. This is the tuple which is at 0th index. For this, or I have to just give it a space. Okay, for this tuple, this is the 0th index, this is the first index, and this is the second index. So what we are doing, first inside this tuple, we went for true colon 4. So that is first 0th index, first index, second index. Inside this second index, again we will, inside this index, we will start indexing from 0. That is 0th, first, second, and third. And this is what I told you in previous video that last end index is excluded. So this is 2:4, that is 0th, 1, first and second. 8th, it will access from 8th to 9th. Because it is 4th, it will access to the 3rd. 0th, first, second, 3rd. Okay. Again, I am concluding it. For this tuple, this tuple is the first index. This tuple is the second index. This tuple is the third index.
It's 3 o'clock.
Okay. Now inside this tuple, we are accessing for second tuple, for the second index. Inside this, for the second. So for 0th, first, second. So it will go by this. It will go here. Inside this, we are searching for the second index, 0th, first, and second index, which is 8, and up to 4th, excluding 4th. Okay, up to 4th. So this is given 8, 9. Find the index of any element. So let's say we need to find the index of 3rd. We need to find the element. We need to find the index of element 3. So it's simple. Dot index and the element. So the index is 0th, first, second. So the index is 2. Now we will run this and we will see what is happening. So this is saying 1. Why? Because it is counting 4. How many times the element 4 is inside this tuple? So it is saying 1 time. Now it is counting 7. So see, 7 is 2 times. So it will, 3 times. So it is saying 3 times. Okay. The count works like this. Dot count. Dot index is clear. It will tell you the index of the tuple directly. The index of the element inside the tuple. Count will tell you how many times, like it will tell you the occurrence of element of any tuple. And after that, similarly, like same as list, we can iterate through the tuple. Nothing great. Again, I will cover for loop. Don't worry. Just go through it. Just go through it or ignore it. It's upon you, but I will go through it. I will cover the for loop. Just bear with me. And again, the slicing, same. Slicing can be done on the tuple, the same we have done on list. Same thing happens with tuple. Okay. See it as like if the starting index is not given, it will go from 0 to the first index. It will like 5th and 2nd. See, 0th and first. It will exclude 2nd. It is saying 4th, it will exclude it. It will go up to 3rd. 0, 1, 2, 7 to 4th. It is saying 7 to 4th. Again, what we are counting? We are counting for 2. We are counting for 2 between this index. Okay. Between 7 and 4, we are counting for 2. How many times 2 occurs? Between 7 and 4, 0 times 2 occurs. Between 1 to 4, that is 2 to here, 3rd. How many times it occurs? 2, 0 times. That is saying 0. Okay. So remove it. Okay. Then we can use slicing and we can find the index and we can count how many times the element is inside the tuple. Okay. Now what we are doing here is, I told you we cannot update a tuple. So here what we are doing, by saying data type 2, we are accessing the 7th index. We are accessing the element 7. Okay. So what we are saying update this 7 with 1, but it will throw the error because you cannot update a tuple. Tuple object do not support item assignment, so we cannot update the tuple. And now we are deleting tuple at index 0. Something which is at index 0. Data tuple. Let's print the data tuple first. What is the tuple? This is the tuple, and we are trying to remove this 5. Okay, we are trying to delete this 5. So this is the code for that. Del removes everything in using the index, which we have discussed in the list topic. So we are removing 0th index, but no, it will not remove. Tuple object does not support item deletion. See. So we will go through this assignment because for this assignment we need to cover for loop. Then first I will cover the for loop, and then I will walk you through these assignments. These assignments will be very helpful to understand these concepts in a like we can say in a deeper way. Okay, thanks a lot for this. And in the next section maybe we will cover dictionaries.